Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Middleton Motorsports. We're here at Middleton Ford with this rapid red S650 Mustang GT. We put a 3.0 Whipple supercharger on this bad boy. We're gonna have it up on the dyno, show you some horsepower and torque numbers. Okay, so we're here with Doug. Doug has done all of our F-150 Outlaw packages, but this is a bit different. Doug's gonna take you through. Doug, let's talk about this Whipple install and why is this one different than what you've been doing?
So what we have here is a Ford Performance Whipple Gen 6. These are a little bit different than the other Whipple. Ford has backed this with a 336 warranty. When you get these installed and you have any issues, Ford's going to cover this for 336. The naturally aspirated version of this, they use a dual throttle body and hence the dual intakes here. With the Whipple, go down to a single throttle body, and they retain the dual inlets, so you still get all that air volume, the air rushing, you get that throttle response that you want and the throttle noise that you want. These installs are kind of meticulous. You have to pull the front bumpers off, disassemble basically the upper end of the engine, change out your spark plugs, fuel injectors, front accessory drive. It's definitely above your average mechanic level type stuff. 5-liter Coyotes take 5W30 from the factory. Anytime that you supercharge any Coyotes, whether it be, you know, Whipple, Roush, whoever, they always recommend 5W50 oil for that extra load on the engine. That helps protect it.
We're gonna have this up on a dyno a little bit later, so we'll know, but what did you anticipate this making?
You know, I would say probably close to 750 horsepower to the rear wheels. Ford advertises 810 horsepower to the crank on these cars.
I'm gonna say with drivetrain loss, maybe a little bit less than 750, but hey, let's.
I'm optimistic,
we'll
you know.
We'll have a little wager. But also, you did something else to this car in the back end.
With all the business in the front,
right?
You got to have the party in the back.
Exactly.
So with that, I'm bringing it around back here. We installed Borla's Attack exhaust. This brings all of the power to sound, and it just creates a more intense driving experience. Honestly, I was surprised. Like, you know, you could go on a cruise, on the weekend cruise with the wife, have it in quiet mode, and it's not, you know, droning or booming, but you can also, on the weekend, when you're by yourself or with your buddy, you put the exhaust mode in track mode, you get all that noise.
All that sound. What I do is run some B-roll over this, because I think what's really special about this car, and you've said it to me a couple times, Braden, is that pulling up at the light, yeah, I mean, it's a GT. So there's an expectation that a GT is going to have more horsepower, it's going to be more fun to drive. But if you look at this, I mean, from a profile standpoint, without the performance pack on it, you know, from a rear wing, wheels, tires, and if it's 810 horsepower to the crank, we'll see what it does to the wheel. I think you're going to win more times than you're going to lose at the traffic lights with this bad boy.
Without further ado, we're going to get an exhaust clip and a under hood clip so you can hear and see what the Borla brings and what the Whipple brings. Go ahead and start up, Jim. That's 3,000. There's one more thing I want to mention. Whipple does offer an optional open air box kit. We obviously don't have it on this vehicle per se, but it does retain this open air element, and there's actually a shroud that goes over this that meets with the hood, so it does keep it still somewhat protected, but you get more of that induction noise, more of the volume that, you know, most people enjoy and love.
Thanks, Doug, for that. Appreciate the review and recap. Many more to come. Excited about. We have like 4 or 5 cars in the queue, a couple Outlaws, of course. So we're going to get more of these out to you guys. But we're going to take this over to the dyno right now, strap it down, get some horsepower numbers, real time. The car's got about, how many miles on it?
Almost 1,000 miles.
Almost 1,000 miles, so it's properly broken in. So looking forward to the dyno results. Let's see what it does. Friday afternoon. It's been a pretty long week, but an awesome week. We got an Outlaw delivered. Check out our website up here. We have the GT that we put the 3.0 Whipple on, which I'll talk about those results in a second. And we got a Raptor R getting a 3.8 liter Whipple in the shop for next week. So awesome week. The GT ended up delivering 657 horsepower to the wheels. It says it should deliver about 810 horsepower to the crank. We got 657 to the wheel. That's about 19% loss. Now there's a lot of factors in that. You know, the fuel in it was 91 octane versus 93. So that's a big deal with the Whipple supercharger. We told the owner he needs to put 93 in it. 657 is a good number for a Mustang GT. We're excited. The owner and his family couldn't be more excited about it. So look forward to doing more of these builds. Check us out on MiddletonMotorsports.com, Middleton Motorsports and Middleton Motorsports 4x4 Instagrams. And we'll catch up to you next time. Thanks for watching.